that after they made a mural of Speed and had him sign it, he personally went and painted over the mural because, quote, Speed didn't deserve it.
What? What? High as fuck. Bro, Chad, they're literally in our car. They stole our car. Y'all stole our taxi. Y'all stole the taxi.
1 million. Quiero 1 millón por Speed en RD. Todo el mundo compartiendo el link. 1 million. Queremos 1 millón here.
What?
Que sienta República Dominicana. 1 million.
Chad, what are you saying?
1 million.
What are you saying?
1 million now.
She didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing. Your love should treat me like so up.
YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Tay Wizzle Reactions. We on our way to 250 subscribers. Thanks to you all. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tapping into the channel, liking, subscribing. I want to thank everybody for tapping into the website. I go live on Twitch every day, so if you want to catch me live, tap in at 5 p.m. on Twitch at twitch.tv/TayWizzleTV. And if you got any clips that you want to send me, you can put them in the X community. Link gonna be down in the description. Today we is reacting to a video by the name of Who ViewBotted ISHWOSPEED Stream. Alright, a video by Juicy Content. Shout out to Juicy Content. So we basically just gonna react to the video, and I'm gonna just highlight y'all afterwards. Alright, appreciate everybody for tapping in. I'm gonna see y'all after the video.
ISHWOSPEED was ViewBOTTed during his live in the Dominican Republic. This was the topic that was being discussed, as the streamer was apparently breaking his personal record during his visit to the island on his Caribbean tour. Who was the person responsible for this? Why did they do it? And was this the plan all along?
That's DR for you. DR.
By the end of this video, we will
I
have
don't
these
think
questions
Speed do
answered,
shit like
and
that.
you will have a better understanding
gonna
of
lie.
why they did Speed so dirty.
Speed honest.
So, the day started like usual. Speed went live and he had his average of about 60,000 viewers or so. Did a push-up contest, he had fans around him and his team, and everything was going smoothly. Everything was going good for about 5 minutes. Then he met this man right here.
Welcome, Santiago!
Oh, what's good, brother? What's good, man?
Santiago Matias, aka Alofoque, who was gonna be
like a
Speed's tour guide
cloud
throughout this whole experience at the Dominican Republic. Now, what you need to know about this man is that he has DR's biggest platform. He has his own radio show, he has his own music label, he even has a 24/7 reality show on YouTube where
Damn,
multiple content
24/7?
creators are competing for a Lamborghini. So yeah, he is the guy when it comes to
Oh yeah, he did it. He did it. I don't care what nobody say. He did it. I ain't gonna stop the video no more, but I just want to put that out there. He fucking did it. And I did not see this video before.
the Dominican Republic. Of course, like it's the case in a lot of Latinos, Alofoque can barely understand English, so he has a translator that will help him and Speed communicate efficiently throughout this whole experience.
all that,
And man,
he
like I
wanna
said,
be- he
everything
wanna
was
be,
going
yeah,
smooth. Speed
the
kept
man.
interacting with fans.
Yeah.
He even boxed one of them, just like he's done before. He got interviewed by local news, met his Dominican bark brother. He met the Dominican Michael Jackson, and he even got kissed. So here's the thing, as all of this was happening, there was something else going on in the background. Speed's viewers were actively increasing, with no signs of them dropping at any moment. 20 minutes into Speed's stream, he had over 300,000 viewers watching him.
dang.
That's on YouTube alone. I'm not even counting the amount of viewers that he had on Twitch, which it can make sense because Speed is one of the biggest streamers that YouTube has to offer. But there was something odd about it. You see, 2 days before his stream on the Dominican Republic, Speed was streaming on DR's neighboring island of Puerto Rico, where he was with some of the biggest artists in the world. For example, his tour guide throughout the whole Puerto Rican experience was Eladio Carrion, who you might recognize because of his song HIM. Even LeBron himself posted a story vibing to it. Not only that, but he was also with De La Ghetto, who you might recognize from songs like La Sensación del Bloque. He even FaceTimed with Daddy Yankee at one point. And bro, it's impossible that you don't know who Yankee is. Like, he has songs like La Gasolina.
Hey, hey, hey.
And Despacito.
Pasito a pasito, suave suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito.
And that's without mentioning that Speed even got to spend some time with Elvis Crespo, who has his own fame.
Suavemente, bésame. Que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez.
Even with them on his stream, he had an average of about 60,000 viewers or so. And you're telling me that just like that, he had more than double the audience that he's had during his entire tour, even surpassing talking and hanging with some of the biggest artists in the world while being live at Puerto Rico for 5 hours? I don't know about you, but to me, it doesn't make sense at all. Sure, I can expect those kinds of viewers if there's something crazy happening in the stream, but there was nothing crazy going on in the stream itself, so it didn't make sense at all. And that's just the first 20 minutes of the stream. So yes, it got way worse, because by the time the stream reached 1 hour and 11 minutes, Alofoque announced that he wants 1 million viewers on Speed's stream.
I want 1 million. Quiero 1 millón por Speed en RD. Todo el mundo compartiendo el link. 1 million.
And tells his loyal fan base to share the live.
That's before
so
they
he
hit
can
1
achieve
million,
that
right?
goal. And they did. You want to know how long
Right.
it took? About 9 minutes. In 9 minutes,
Right.
they
That's
had
when he
reached
put the
the
word- put the
goal
call
of
in.
1 million viewers.
1 million.
What the hell?
So keep in mind that Speed's goal was about to be reached and maybe possibly broken. And this had Speed
Man, he fucked your
ecstatic.
man shit up.
Chat, we might hit 1 million viewers today. Chat, we might hit 1 million viewers.
By the hour and 20-minute mark, we got to see how Speed's stream officially hit 1 million viewers.
1 million.
1 million. 1 million in the chat.
And almost 30 minutes later, he reached 1.4 million viewers.
1.4, bro.
1.4, man.
His personal
sound
best
too happy
at the
about that
time,
1.4.
which was broken just a few minutes later when he finally reached 1.5 million viewers.
1.5.
1.5.
1.5.
What?
1.5.
Oh my.
And it didn't stop there, because almost at the 2-hour mark, an hour and 59 minutes, he hit 1.6 million. At 2 hours and 5 minutes, he had reached 1.7 million
Man, you can't
viewers.
control
And
that
at
VIEWBOTTED
2 hours
shit,
and 11
damn.
minutes, he had reached
Look,
1.8
he like, what the
million
fuck? This
viewers.
shit keep
That's
going
about
up.
100,000 viewers every 6 minutes or so. But
Right.
here's the thing. By the 1.6 million viewers milestone, Speed started kind of suspecting that something was off. And I say this because this was his reaction to reaching 1.6 million viewers.
1.6.
1.6.
1.6. 1.6.
And I believe that his suspicion is later confirmed when one of his crew members shows Speed something on the
Hey,
phone.
yo!
What did they show
Did
Speed?
y'all see that
I'm pretty
in your
sure
face?
what he saw was a tweet that
Oh,
someone said
man, I
that
already knew.
XQC
I kind of knew XQC was going to be the one. Goddamn, why he got to be the one policing the views? Like he just can't believe that other people is above him. Even though he be on it sometimes, though. He be definitely on it, because a lot of people he be calling out do be VIEWBOTTED. But the thing is, like, who is that? Who is view? Oh, it affects the the brands that be thinking like, oh, the streamer is more popular than they is, and they give them deals, and they ain't got that big of an audience. And yeah, so they mess up for streamers like him. I was ready to say, like, who was that hurting?
He is pointing out that Speed was getting view-botted, not by Speed himself necessarily, but that it was happening.
I mean, he's doing fantastic.
See, I'm just considering everybody.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious as overlooked. There's just a layer of bots today, but that doesn't mean that he's botting, like, you know what I mean? It's probably just somebody doing it to him, you know what I mean?
Which actually makes sense, because after he ended stream, he was still at Alafoca's reality show, where we managed to see one of his interactions with Phantom. You see, Speed was worried, because obviously that type of things can have dire consequences. So literally, as soon as he ends stream, he checks his phone, and we see that Alafoca says all the clips are crazy, and the whole internet is crazy right now because of the record that they just broke.
You can't tell me.
No. All the clips are crazy. All the internet.
We see that Speed talks about his record, and Phantom asks what was his peak. Speed responds with, I think, 1.9 million viewers. Now, let's take a look at Phantom's reaction.
1.9.
1.9
1.9 million?
Yes. Yeah.
1.9 million viewers.
You can see this reaction in two possible ways. It's either number one, this look says, damn, Speed is crazy popular, and he's the GOAT, which is possibly how Phantom wants to portray it, because he later says that's DR for you, and proceeds to shout out DR because obviously it's his country, it's his people who are representing right now.
That's DR for you. DR. WDR. Yo country, bro. Yes, sir, baby. Yo country.
But you can also see it in another way. You see, this look may represent calculation, like something isn't adding up. Because at the end of the day, Phantom is a streamer himself, and he knows how all of this works. He knows that messing with this type of stuff can get you in real trouble. And this is actually reinforced with the look that Speed gives him later, while he keeps saying, that's your country. Here's the thing, as you may already know, Speed did another stream the day after he did the stream at the Dominican Republic, and he had this to say about his record.
Chat, about that stream, we never broke our record. It was a great stream, but we only peaked at around like 300K. I talked to the YouTube reps. Somebody bought that stream. So Indonesia still holds the record.
So he is confirming that YouTube themselves detected view bots, and that his actual peak was 300,000. Not
what though? That's like a fucking 1.6 million difference. They say he peaked at like 1.9, and he really had what, 300,000, bro? Yes, that's like a 1.6 difference, bro. What the fuck? That's crazy, bro. Like, Alafoca need to be kicked up his ass, bro, for doing that shit to that man, bro. You got that man falsely thinking he broke his record. You feel me? You could have possibly got him into some trouble. Damn, that's just crazy.
1.9 million.
I would be pissed too.
Our biggest question is, who did this? Why did they do it? Why do such harm to our beloved Speed? The answer to this question is Santiago Matias, better known as Alafoca. Yes, the tour guide himself was apparently the one that put bots on Speed's stream. And trust me when I say this, he had more than one reason to do such atrocity. You see, Alafoca has a slogan that he loves to say, and it's that Alafoca always wins. That's his motto. He had this planned since the very beginning, and one tweet that he posted 5 minutes before Speed's stream started confirms it. He says, "Today we're going to break his viewer record for the entire Caribbean tour for the respect." He says it himself. He wants DR to stand out at the Caribbean tour, and he accomplished it, but not in the way that he thought. From the very beginning, he had two main goals. Number one, bot Speed stream so he can say that no one can compete with DR when it comes to streaming, and that he was the one that made it all possible. And reason number 2, it's
that's
obviously
telling.
to grab the
Exactly.
attention of Speed's fan base, so they can start watching his reality show. Which, surprise, surprise, he obviously uses bots to boost. I swear to you, while Speed was
Well,
supposedly
you know he
reaching
using.
all-time heights with 1.9 million viewers, Out of Focus reality show had a fair share of viewers themselves. Almost a million to be exact. Now, let's say for a second that it wasn't actual bots, and that all those people that were on Speed's stream were there because of Out of Focus himself. If that were the case, that means that his reality show's viewership must have plummeted when Speed was reaching all-time heights, but that wasn't the case at all. He still had his numbers on his reality show, and Speed had a crazy amount of viewers as well. And here's the thing, if he actually made a believable record, it would have worked, because Speed had a lot of people following them. It was crazy, but Alafoque got too greedy with it and got caught. It was a foolproof plan, too bad the one executing the plan was a fool himself. Believe it or not, Alafoque got his way. Why? Because it's like he says, Alafoque always wins. He had set the record on the R. He kept saying that the record stays at the R, and he's still saying that Speed broke his own record at the R. He's not backing down on that, by the way. He kept promoting his reality show at Speed's stream. He got Speed to visit his reality show, and even got Speed to rap on a beat, which I'm sure will go nowhere thanks to what happened. That's a bummer. Alafoque was on top of the world, man, but what he didn't expect was that Speed was going to expose him on the very next day. So what happened next? Once Speed said all of this, all social media was flooded with this video. Alafoque's biggest competitor, which is from Puerto Rico, was the first to make sure everyone saw the video itself. On that same day, Alafoque entered his reality show earlier than usual and gives a statement saying that Speed wasn't grateful for not accepting the record. He said that just like Speed has his contacts with YouTube, he had his own. Alafoque continued by saying that if Speed doesn't accept it, speaking of the record of course, that meant that Alafoque was bigger than Speed, bigger than Westcol, and bigger than Mr. Steven. And if you don't know who the last two are, they're two very popular streamers from Latin America. The funny thing of all this is that Alafoque managed to expose himself when Westcol called him to confront him. When Westcol kept saying that Alafoque used bots, his response was, "How do you know that?"
Ha logrado cosas muy grandes, es bestia, pero se inyectó una cantidad de bosque, papi, eso es
¿Cómo tú lo
inigualable,
sabes
viste,
eso?
pero asqueroso.
¿Cómo tú lo
¿Qué?
sabes?
Which prompted Westcol to answer with, "Because I'm a streamer, I'm not a butcher. I know what I'm talking about."
Papi, bro, porque yo no soy carnicero, mi hermano, yo soy streamer.
Y yo soy streamer, yo soy streamer también.
Not only that, but Alafoque also says, "You use bots too."
Pero dame una prueba, porque tú te inyectas bots también, bro.
What do you mean by two? Bro, you're literally admitting that you use bots. Because from my standing point of view, if someone accuses me of something that I don't do, I won't say, "How do you know that?" And I wouldn't say, "You use them too." The correct way to say it is, "I don't use them, but you do, and I have the stats." This man got so salty about the whole situation that after they made a mural of Speed and had him sign it, he personally went and painted over the mural because, quote, Speed didn't deserve it. And I don't know about y'all, but to me, this is just actually insane. Like, the dude literally exposed himself, and his reality show is still running. You know, I don't like to mess with people's income, but in my eyes, this is a big no-no, and I think that YouTube should do something about it.
Like, fuck it, don't make no damn sense. See, this what happen when that shit go to your head. That's why no matter what, bro, I just try to remain level-headed and stay focused on my job. I try not to really focus on the effects of it and too much outside interference. 'Cause that shit can definitely knock you off focus. That's what you remember. Just like in a career field where though it's a lot of speculation and attention, you just gotta remain focused on your job. The moment you take your mind off of that is the moment you start to fall and do other things. But I feel as though Alafoque wrong, bro, because for one, it wasn't even his stream. That's like some controlling, narcissistic type shit. How you gonna view by my stream though? Like, damn, you ain't even view by your, well, you did view by your shit. Dang, this nigga just view by everybody's shit. Like, it should be like some type of prevention against that. Like, you shouldn't even be able to view by nobody's stream. And if somebody proving that you view by their stream, bro, you should be just straight banned. Cause Speed could have got in trouble for that if he wasn't the person he is, and even still him being the honest person he is, it's still gonna be some people out there like, nah, Speed did it. And so that comes with having a big name. No matter what you do, especially when they're around you, like on your time, Biz, though Alafuke was on his stream, people might say, oh, Speed did it. But let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Do you think Alafuke did this, or you think somebody else VIEWBOTTED Speed stream? Or do you think Speed did it? And if you think Alafuke did it, what you think should happen to him? Because it's like dude said that was narrating the video, bro. Somebody should do something about this, because this is clear that he VIEWBOTTED that man's stream. Because he definitely exposed himself. Like, he basically confessed. But do you think Alafuke should get some consequences if he VIEWBOTTED Speed stream? Let me know down in the comments. And always, as if you made it this far in this video, hit that like and subscribe button so you can stay up to date when I drop a video, or it can be updated when I drop some new ones. And if you want to catch me live, go on Twitch at twitch.tv/TWizzleTV every day at 5 p.m. except for Saturdays. But this Saturday will be an exception because I got some makeup to do. And if you got any clips or media that you want to send me, post it in the X community down. The link gonna be in the description. And y'all don't forget to tap into the website, the Urban Experience, at www.thaturbanexperience.com, where we offer a wide variety of products, including jewelry, handcrafted from 100% pure copper. And for all my cosmetic people, you know, they like to stay up on their skincare and hygiene, we got that body butter. Just dropped 2 new flavors. That strawberry is immaculate. Gotta remember not to eat it. And for all my supporters of the stream, y'all know you can get the merch, latest hats and shirts right here on the merch section of the site. And you can get anything that you want, put it on the brim of your hat for no extra charge. Remember that. And for all my people that like the free and the bargain stuff, y'all know we got a lot of things for free. Feel me? Including Xbox Series X games and PS5 games. Don't forget to tap into the free section, because we like to upload as much as possible whenever we can, for real. And you might see something that you like. Don't forget to join the mailing list. Get a 10% off discount code as soon as you subscribe, and it's free. And don't forget, those codes can be used in combination with Twitch subscriber or YouTube subscriber codes. We just hit 200 subscribers. I want to thank everybody for tapping in. We on our way to 250. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Yeah, this been another episode of TWizzle Reactions. I love each and every one of y'all, and thank each and every one of y'all for participating and for supporting me. And I'm going to see y'all on the next episode. Alright, I love y'all and thank y'all for watching.
She didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing.